Yes, you can see there.
There is a saying that if you play around, you will find out. Of course, I'm being polite, but Stuart Sharnick is the man that just found out the hard way. Of course, the background story is that during the tea break adjournment, he was talking to Fariel Adams and they escorted him out of that place because he's not allowed to communicate with Fariel Adams, who's giving testimony. As he was leaving, there was a journalist, Herman Molloy, who was taking a video or a picture of him, and he did not like that. That is when he approached him, pointing fingers. In a nutshell, he threatened that journalist, Mr. Herman Molloy. So Herman decided to go and open a case against Stuart Sharnick. Of course, if you play around, they are definitely going to come after you. During the lunch break, the incident occurred again when Stuart Sharnick went to the same journalist, Mr. Herman Molloy, just to have a conversation. And I think at this time, it was no longer about trying to threaten. It was him realizing the magnitude of that situation of tea break. And he was trying to ask for forgiveness from the journalist, but it was too late. And I have a video that I found on X. And on that video, it is a conversation between Stuart Sharnick and Herman Molloy. And in that short conversation, Stuart was basically trying to ask for forgiveness and saying to him, you should not be afraid, I'm not part of the Big Five. I mean, where does the Big Five get in those matters? As if it's him trying to show that, well, I might be dangerous, but not part of the bigger ones. Listen to this.
Yeah, I'll advocate for them. Yeah. Are you you need to just
No, it's not going to do it.
Of course, Herman did not give him that chance to flex his muscles or whatever that he has. And they returned from the break at 2 p.m. Unfortunately, Fariel could not continue with his testimony because he wanted to listen to that 2.5 hours of the audio recording, and they decided to adjourn until the next day. Now, after the adjournment, the PKTT arrived, and arriving, they made sure that that same guy who was playing around will finally find out. Watch the video.
Please ad-lib. Yes, you can see there. After this case is opened. After this case was opened, come to stadium. After the
opened by this working journalist Herman Molloy.
Cops are taking him.
To take him. Come.
But of course, the story will not be complete without hearing from the horse's mouth. And at this moment, I just want us to listen to this SABC interview with the journalist, Mr. Herman Molloy, on what really transpired during that so-called confrontation from Stuart Sharnick. Please listen.
It was tea adjournment and everyone was taking pictures because he had approached Fariel Adams. And when he came back, he said that, why am I taking video of him without his permission? I'm telling him that, no, this is a venue that we are authorized to take videos. And then he said, even yesterday you took videos of me and posted on social media. And I'm like, yesterday I didn't take any video of you, and can you please show me that video you say I took yesterday? And then he's like, I don't have my phone with me now. And his tone was very threatening because he was even pointing fingers at me, telling me that if I want to talk like that, I must come outside. So we don't know what would have happened outside, but his tone was very threatening. That's why I decided to open a criminal case.
So from listening to what Herman Molloy is saying, this is a situation where Stuart Sharnick was observing that guy. From yesterday, he probably had that look on him to say that, well, I'm looking at what you are doing, which it doesn't make sense because he's a journalist, he's doing his work, he's taking videos and pictures. What does he have to do with the fact that the journalist is doing his work? If Stuart Sharnick did not want to be recorded or taken pictures of, then he should not be part of the proceedings. He should not even go there. The first mistake that he made was to try and become the darling of the media. We saw him being interviewed many times. The same as Fadel Adams, they like the medium. So when they give you that attention, why do you then want to turn around and point fingers to say, well, don't take a video of me. You are not allowed. You are at that building, the commission, the Madlanga Commission. So if you are there, we have to take a picture of you because you are an interesting individual who likes talking to the media. Now you are telling the man about the PKTT as if you are going to put fear in him. Like, you are not even part of the cartel. You are not part of the PKTT. We know that. But that doesn't mean you have to go there and tell him, don't be afraid, I'm not part of the Big Five. Big Fives don't move like he moves. They don't go around in public threatening people. They do that in private. And they don't even give you a chance to go and open a case. That is how the Big Five operates. This one is a chancer. We know how the story goes. If it happens that by arresting him, the PKTT, he goes and sleeps in jail and then he has to go and apply for bail, he might have something coming against him because what they are going to do is to keep him there while searching for some of the other cases. I've said it on the previous video that we saw a video about this guy having to answer for a lot of cases which were scratched from the SAPS system. Now, what he's doing, he's inviting a very dangerous game. You play around, you find out.